Well, hello, everybody. We're getting ready to kick it over here.
That was comical. Went through all that trouble to do Grognards assembled and a fucking rooster crowing in the background.
Well, they didn't. They didn't hear that.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Oh, my
Should be your
bad.
intro.
No,
It was still counting
flawless.
down. That's my it's time alarm.
It's flawless.
Anyway,
Perfect.
how we all doing this week?
Doing good, and yourself?
Well, damn busy, man. It's been a busy week. Oh, dude, you got peanut M&Ms?
Just what a growing fat boy needs.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the single serving size bag. I see.
No, I got the
Yeah, that's the small one.
No, that's the damn big one.
That's a small one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Have you not seen the pounder or the
No, that's too big.
The 3-pounder?
The M&Ms will go bad before you finish that.
No, they don't. I tell you,
I've
I like
been nibbling on that for 2 days. So
yeah. Any rate, so male M&Ms.
I ain't even got my stream pulled up.
You didn't.
I'm slacking tonight.
Should be out. Yeah.
No, I mean it's up. I just ain't put my chat up where I can see my people's.
Yeah, I got to do the same actually.
Hey, Michael, and let's see who else we got. Bo Paints Minis. We got a few people in there. 5 for the diabetes. Yes, for the diabetes. Dan's going to be a little late.
Oh,
he's got some AC problems. Well, he said the heater blower, but I'm pretty sure you're not using the heat now, even up there in the Great White North of the greater Chicagoland area. But
good to see you, Shell.
Let's see who we got. We got Chris Moneymaker. What's up, Chris? We're going to be doing a show tomorrow. Another DarkCon dispatch.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Bo Paints Minis. What's going on? The male M&Ms there comment. For the diabetes, of course.
Yeah, Michael, let me know if I'm going to see you next weekend at AutoCon.
AutoCon. Transform. Oh, wait, sorry. Did I?
That's Auto.
Auto. From the future. Shellback is in the future. Ooh.
Good old Shellback. One of my most
man?
dedicated.
How you guys all doing? Oh, got to go to work. Oh, no. Well, that sucks.
I hope you'll be able to stream it on the drive.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't lose connection.
Be able to listen to it. We ain't going to be showing nothing fancy.
Gary.
For the diabetes.
Yeah. Yep. And we got Gary. Let's see. Male M&Ms have nuts.
What I meant? Male M&Ms have nuts. I ain't never thought about it like that.
Yeah. Even the green ones.
Michael.
I have a joke for the stream.
Is it safe?
Oh, yeah, kind of. Well, not kind of, maybe. Anyway, this is back when I was working, and I used to love eating the almond chocolate bars.
Yeah.
The Hershey's almond chocolate.
Yeah, they're good.
But I wouldn't eat the almonds. And somebody was like, "Why don't you just buy the regular chocolate, a Hershey's chocolate bar, where you can eat the whole thing?" And I'm like, "What?" And without thinking, I said, "I like to let the chocolate melt in my mouth and spit the nuts out." And I weren't thinking about it. That's a true story. I didn't. Oh, as God is mine, I weren't even. And then when I said it, I was like, "Yeah."
That didn't sound right.
I knew time I said it.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah. How you doing, Cam?
Super.
That sounds lovely.
It has seemed like a busy week.
Well, I mean, we did the show on Sunday, and then we did Monday, there was a stream that I was that the one with Dean, right? Where we tested out his Untold
Right.
Destiny.
Right.
And then we did the thing with Agile. What was that, Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
His launch. And
Yeah.
then Wednesday we did Babylon 5.
Back.
And then so the only day off really of streaming or anything was yesterday. And actually I was on the stream yesterday too. So
Mhm.
yeah. And then
You got
today.
time to stream. You got time to post in Discord. Enough said.
Speaking of that, I still have this up there, but everybody needs to check out.
Yes.
Make sure you check it out. Consortiums and the Zendrio World Book. It's live now.
Agile Monk.
Yeah, and he is and he has embraced my moniker, the Satron Paint of
Mhm.
the OSR YouTube community. So he's like, no, I like Satron Paint. Don't know what the hell it means, but I like it. so it's me getting tongue twisted.
Do you want to bring it up real quick?
Yeah, let me see. Well, the Kickstarter or
Yeah,
It's got to be over 20 now, right?
it's over 21.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let me see if I got that handy here.
199 backers. Someone could be 200.
Yeah, they're pretty close to 200. I thought I had that. No, not Dean. Not that one. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Let me see here. Okay.
Well, in any case, on Tuesday, it was quite a whirlwind launch.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, it started off at 4:00 Eastern on Troll Lord Games' stream, and they were on there for 2 hours. And
Mhm.
who was after him before us? I don't know. It was Erudite. Erudite did an hour. We did an hour. And Roger did an hour, and then we did an after party. And that after party went another hour and a half, I think. So it was poor Agile. He was getting slap happy towards the end. He's had a rough day too that day. So let me see.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tuesday night. Well, not unfortunately, but I had my game on Tuesday night, so just a bad night for it to launch.
Yeah.
We had a great game though. One of the player characters died.
Oh, really?
2 others almost. Actually, technically 2 others did, but they were recoverable. But the one, the magic user got knocked down and one hit to -19. It was like, nope, I don't think I can come back from that. I was like, no, not coming back from that.
Yeah, seen that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Their first dragon.
Go. And I think did I hear Dan in the background? I did hear a Dan in the background. There's a wild Dan appearance. Oh, I had a hint.
21,645.
Yeah.
Are we a language appropriate for young people stream?
This is not streamed on any but our channels.
Fuck my life.
I'm
Oh,
trying
no.
real hard.
What happened? Do I want to know what happened?
Okay, in the last 2 weeks, my washing machine has died. The freezer in my fridge has died. When I went to Home Depot today to go evaluate the cost of new appliances, because it's Memorial Day weekend and their sales and stuff, right before we left, I noticed, oh man, the house isn't getting cool. Turns out my Freon line is frozen and has a leak, and that's going to be expensive to the point where, depending on how much Freon they need to recharge, because it's $400 a pound these days, it might be better just to get a whole new air conditioner. So I'm having a lovely day. How are you guys?
I'm peachy keen.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had the same situation, but that was last year. And this year they were like, nope, your Freon is
it's that kind of day.
is 2 generations beyond what we can fill. Plus they were like, even if we found it right now, like what was like R22, They said, even if we could find R22, it'll probably cost you about $700 a pound, and you need 35 pounds in the one unit and whatever in the other. They said, or you can shell out 26 grand for an entirely new system. And so that's what I ended up having to do.
26 grand?
Yes.
Is this like a
Congrats,
commercial
Shell.
building? How in the world?
It was both upstairs unit, downstairs unit, all the duct work,
Oh my goodness.
everything. But it was, you know what? In the end, it lasted 21 years. And it was only supposed to last about 12. So they were like,
mine is 8. The house is 18 years old. And
yeah,
the original
mine's
house,
21. And they said, hey, you got full usage out of it. They said you got almost 10 years longer than what we'd normally expect. It is what it is, you know.
Well, 5150 and OU 812 were Van
Good
Halen
albums.
So, you know. Let's see. BR 549 was a song, I believe, from the 50s or something like that, wasn't it?
So what are you guys talking about? What was the topic you decided on?
Well, we were just right now we were talking about peanut M&Ms and
being overworked.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. James was telling dirty stories.
Yeah, we were.
I missed the James dirty story.
It was a
You-
PG-13 dirty story.
Yeah, he was talking about nuts.
This is cool.
You know, and
He missed it. He should have been here all time.
Yep. Any rate,
Yeah, screw me for my AC dying.
no, I
Ain't my fault.
I tell you, I've been there. I went
Me too, buddy.
I went to Huntsville in August, like I normally do. We do that every year. Even this year, we're doing that. And we come home, and I walk in, and I'm like, it feels a little warm. Oh,
well. Anyway, role playing games. Yeah.
So-
No, Dan, we got to talk about colonoscopies first.
I feel like the universe has given me one this week. I don't need to talk about it.
Well, let me tell you, at least 3 or 4 of us could probably tell you all about them.
It's my inner workings have been plumbed thoroughly, but at least where my wallet is.
Well, one of my close friends that lives up north, or in the Northwest, he owns his house, and his hot water heater went out, and it's costing him $6,000. So
Stuff is expensive now. I mean, especially in places like New York.
Knock on wood.
Damn,
everything is expensive.
it must be $6,000. It must be a gas water heater.
I don't know. I think that's for the water heater and having it installed, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, see, I'm cheap. I do that shit myself.
I don't think he's too technically inclined on stuff like that.
Yeah, I fixed my own that when my air conditioner went out that August, I had to go. I had to get replace the capacitor on it, and I called up a buddy of mine that is semi-retired from the AC, and I was like, "Hey, do you have a such and such microfarad? Blah blah blah." And he's like, "Hang on, let me look." And sure enough, he did. So gave him like $25 for it, and some ribs that I had cooked. So, at any rate, all right. So let's talk tabletop. Everybody that's going to be here probably already is at this point. Make sure you like and subscribe to all the channels.
My people don't get here till about 30 minutes in.
Jeff, click off the comment so people can see the channels.
Oh, I've been doing that, and then you threw me off there.
No, don't blame me. Just there you go.
But I like to. There's more in here. They don't have to do crap to your ducks. No, they don't. All right. So, Agile is closing in on 22. Still got 26 days to go. So, good for him.
Oh yeah. He'll definitely hit his mark.
So speaking of stuff that we like, that we looking forward to playing, what do you like to play? I know his stuff is system neutral, so it'll work with anything. But what system would you like to run Zenderia and consortiums with? Rich?
I am going to run it with most likely Castles and Crusades, at least to start off with.
Yeah.
I'm also looking for a world setting to use for Shadow Dark, so that's another possibility. Actually,
Okay.
I'll amend that. I will probably go with Shadow Dark since I'm already running Castles and Crusades with Greyhawk.
Okay. Let's see. Cam? We lost Dan. Oh, Dan went invisible.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
No,
it
you don't
just
see it.
blends in. It blends
I
in.
know.
I was like, oh, I can't see his, but then I see Dan, and it's like, oh. So, Cam, what about you?
What system would I like to use it in?
Yeah.
Okay, this might come as a surprise to some people. I don't like DMing all that much.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. I prefer playing. I mean, I will DM if need be for a group, and I have over the years. But I think I think I'm most comfortable DMing either an OSR game or like a 3.5.
Okay. Any particular OSR flavor?
Well, Old School Essentials is the one Old School Essentials Advanced. I guess.
Yes,
is my
the
favorite.
good one.
The good one.
Classic is good too. Classic is good too. I really like Advanced.
Okay. James, how about you? I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead and tell me.
You say it.
You're gonna say Old School Essentials.
He's gonna say BX. Same thing.
Well, I'd probably I'd probably go OSC.
Yeah.
Yes, Mac, I have. I don't know if you're on my side with that question or here, but yes, Mac, I have played that, run that. A lot of fun. Chubby Funster's Shadow Dark adaptation of Skyrim.
Yeah, I was in a game that Chubby ran on our Monday night stream, our normal Monday night stream, where he was doing Shadow Room, which is somewhat based on the Skyrim
It is.
setting.
It's
It's
a lot based on.
It's a lot. Okay.
It's a lot based on.
All similarities are purely coincidental.
That's
Legally
right.
disclaimer.
That's right.
Legally distinct Skyrim.
Yes, legally distinct.
No, the
But,
names are all different, but
Yeah, but we had fun. I played Skyrim maybe for a couple hundred hours, and the other
That's it?
the other 1,000 hours. Yeah, I was in school, going to school and working full time, so
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I bought the game and then was working and going to school all the time. Didn't have time to play. So my stepson, all the hours that were put on Steam for that was his doing. And I beat the prequel. I mean, I played the prequels and beat those, but so I kind of was familiar with the world, but not like dedicated to memory,
Baby.
Somebody want to give you a big hug and kiss because you're.
Oh, sure she is.
So
Dan.
yes,
Cool air down here.
yes, because cold air stinks.
yeah,
John.
I think
So-
Mac. I think it's going to be around November.
No, we're gonna go watch
The
something.
Western Reaches around November.
You think
Yeah.
it's going to be that far out?
When I was talking to Kelsey at GaryCon, she was hoping it would ship late summer, early fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
Mac.
I think
When was
we had
this?
some hangups.
I know.
Plus some delays on her side. Personal delays, but
First.
for the most part, I think it's just just shipping delays and stuff.
Damn.
Don't die on me now, James.
Tell you what.
So, let's see. What system would you want to run that stuff with?
me?
Hyperborea, right?
Yeah.
How'd I know? You are Mr. Hyperborea.
Well, to be fair, it's in my own world. but the system is the best system. So
Is that a Hyperborea beach towel, Dan?
it's a
It does.
Hyperborea blanket that I had printed on
Ah.
Zazzle.
Nice. That's a real fan right there.
It seemed like a good idea at the time, and I had a coupon, and you know what? It was.
And
So,
you said coupon.
yeah.
Thank you. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Bye,
Hi, man.
Cam.
Ooh, wait, who's that?
Oh, Cam's back.
Oh, Cam. Did Cam go away?
No.
Good old restream.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Sorry. Yep.
All right.
All right.
No.
Do we know what happened to Glenn? Yes. Glenn actually had a tumor that he had to have taken out. So he that's why he is not going to be going to North Texas. But I think he is planning on going to WizardCon in October.
Yeah.
It depends on how his chemo goes, but yes.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, but they surgically removed it, and now he's got to go through. Is it chemo or radiation?
I think he said chemo.
Probably going to be chemo because that's where I was at.
Yeah,
They cut the tumor out of me.
yeah. Hopefully make it retract. But I got Glenn's book on the shelf here. Everybody should buy Glenn's book.
Raider Joe's just bought a set of 3E Hyperborea books on eBay. Nice. Hopefully they weren't too heinously priced there, brother.
Isn't that the newest edition?
It is.
You
Then
can't
the
buy it
sign.
off the website for cheaper?
Well, they have the regular ones on Northwood Adventures or Hyperborea.tv, but there was a leather bound set as part of the Kickstarter, and they printed 1,000 of them. And
Yeah,
they
the
are
orange books,
signed. Yeah, I'll get them. Hang on, they're right here.
I get them right behind me. You can see them there.
And we got somebody in the chat there, DM Blackwall.
What's up, Todd? So
We're gonna
mine
see
are-
you both in Texas and New York.
Mine are number 91 out of 1,000, which I think is cool.
Is that Hyperborea or is that?
That's Hyperborea.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah, it's very, very metal band.
Yeah.
But
It was out of stock on those shirts. I'd like to get those shirts, but I think those are out of stock.
they have a few sizes in stock, but they don't have gamer sizes in stock.
Yeah, I know they're small. It was like, what the fuck?
Right. Right.
Good morning, Jeff. The Asian,
I know
the
I'm
Asian.
not 3X anymore. You know, I could probably get away with 1X, but
I'm down to 2X tall.
I was like, no, small is not going to happen.
The Asian delegation is represented today between Shellback and Jeff Whittiart. So we've got that. Master of the Universe movie, huh?
Nice.
That one I heard looks actually pretty good. So we'll see.
I haven't been to the theater since Maverick, so
yeah,
nothing worth it.
Maverick the Western or Maverick Top Gun?
Okay, so Bo Paints Minis. Okay, so with all the OSE stuff out this month, I feel pretty tapped out. Can you tell me in an elevator pitch why I should back your Kickstarter? Well, first and foremost, it's by Agile Monk, and he's an amazing human being and very supportive of the community across the board.
Yeah.
That being said, personally, between the two books, so there's two books. There's the Consortium's book, which has just a whole bunch of different factions and cults and different organizations. But the thing that I'm excited for, I'm a huge generator guy. It also has like the rules and methods for creating your own, which I'm super pumped for.
And you give some examples on how you would go about creating them. So
so like that's big. I think that's huge. I'll definitely be enjoying that and be using that to flesh out my world, because honestly, one of the things I'm not great at fleshing out and describing is NPC factions.
Right.
Because I'm a very seat of my pants, no prep DM. So I just kind of make it up as I go. So it'd be good to maybe give some structure to at least that little portion of it. The Zendria World Book also looks cool. I will readily admit, I don't know how much, I don't really run in other worlds with the exception of my beloved Hyperborea. So, but I will still absolutely, read through it and appreciate it. But I'm the kind of nerd that just reads RPG books for fun because that's what I do. There's always something worth, cannibalizing or repurposing or getting inspiration from. So,
yeah, I think the consortiums, because that's, I like how he pulled a Gygaxian word that, a high Gygaxian style word, anyways. As we just used to call them mayonnaise words, But I kind of like how he for the title. They were looking for something that was almost an archaic term, and that kind of works.
Yeah,
So.
the only other world I've really run extensively in is over my years is the Lost Lands, which is the Frog God Games Swords and Wizardry world. Aside from, hi Jeanette.
I'm bringing a lot of Frog
You
God
could
games
hear her, huh?
with me to CNY also, Dan.
You're bringing a lot of what to CNY?
Frog God games.
Oh, okay, cool.
Supplementals and things like that. Not games, supplementals.
If you happen to have a collector's version of Bard's Gate for Swords and Wizardry, the leather bound one, that's literally the only one I'm missing.
Nope, I don't have that.
Damn. So, but yeah, I mean,
I'm bringing like two whole boxes of stuff.
Yeah, got to rep Rogers Con.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I got to get that.
I got to get some of those shirts too.
I'll get one when I get there.
Bigger. What?
Is he going to have some?
Yeah, he said he will.
Wait.
Okay.
If not, I better buy it soon.
Yeah. We got what one?
We got 2 weeks.
Not even a week until North Texas, and then we've got a little over a week until CNY.
To Bo's question, I'm 95% certain the hardcovers are sewn binding, but I will ping Mr. Agile Monk and just double check because he's my friend on Discord.
Yeah, I'm shocked he's not here yet.
Was that Dan? Was that
a dig at me?
What was that, Rich?
Was that the only color that they had, or?
Oh no, they had a bunch of colors. I just tend to go for like the heather colored shirts because they're part polyester instead of all cotton, so they're lighter.
There's less color options in the heathers, right? Or
yes, the heathers are usually like the gray or maybe the blue heathers, but they had red, so you can get like the Beckme red box if you want.
That was the first year. That's what I was saying. Like I told him, I was like, you should cover Beckme and do the same color scheme as Beckme is, and that way you could have them all. So the last one would be gold.
Yeah,
and that would be year 5, I believe, for gold.
And then he could do a rainbow colored shirt.
No, I don't. So. I don't think so.
Roger's going to kill me for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I drove Jeanette away with that one. Let's see. What would I want to run it? Probably Castles and Crusades and maybe Shadow Dark. But gosh, I don't know. There's so many other stuff out there that I have yet to play or to try. So, what I mean, we kind of know what we play. We kind of play everything, right? I've played some Hyperborea. I've played.
Yeah, James is a huge 5e guy, right, James?
Oh, he loves 5e. That's his favorite, especially the 2024.
Now, what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I mean, they said the consortiums are fully compatible with all of those systems.
Yeah,
you can run it with 5e.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, it's primarily like the thought process was on like Castles and Crusades, and I believe like Shadow Dark is kind of built in, cooked into the books as well, and probably OSE.
Yeah, I really want to nail down where Yigsburg should go in Aird. That's kind of, because I've heard a couple of different answers, and I want to nail it down for sure. There's a couple of, I think, rivers on the map that, and I've got this is my most recent acquisition. I know they're going to kind of show up translucent, but
real quick, Jeff. Just to Mr. Bo Paints Minis, who asked the question, I texted the man himself. They are sewn and case bound.
There you go. Look at that.
So,
what is that? The books?
The hardcover Zendria books. Yeah, they are sewn binding, case bound.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I was, like I said, I was 95% certain. I just wanted to double check and make sure. So, didn't want to lead anyone astray. Yes, you can absolutely use it for BX OSE. The Castles and Crusades stat blocks for everything you can just use in BX and OSE directly.
Oh, yeah.
I regularly use in OSE Advanced, Hyperborea, AD&D, 1E, Castles and Crusades. Like literally just drop the same exact monsters in, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that works both ways. You can take
Yep.
any of the old classic first edition, second edition,
Mhm.
whatever modules, pretty much straight over into CNC.
Yeah.
There's very little. Now, if you're going from 5E to CNC, there is a conversion guide
Yes.
that
Yeah.
they have, and it's free. You can get it right from trollords.com and download it there, and that'll help you convert from anything from 5th edition over to Castles and Crusades. So
Yeah.
but any of the classic stuff, yeah, you really don't. The only thing you need to worry about maybe is the way that armor class flipped around, where it's
Yeah, but that's an easy
ascending.
conversion too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really easy,
Either 19 or 20 minus armor class, minus descending AC equals
Yeah, right.
ascending AC. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's real easy.
Like I know that technology and TikTok has made people really dumb, but I really hope that the average person can still subtract. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Have you seen, there's all these things with teacher failures. And Rich, I'm sure you would love to address
Squirrel.
this one.
What teacher failures?
Like the old if it takes 10 minutes to saw through a board, how long does it take to make 2 cuts through the board,
Yeah. It's when they in some cases like trying to explain Common Core math,
it doesn't make sense.
which is it literally just takes what we used to do in 3 steps and makes it 7 steps for no freaking reason whatsoever. It's like no, I don't have to show my work because I'm doing it all in my head.
Right.
It's like I can do a 2 or 3 step math problem in my head completely and not have to show the work to get there. It's then they even got worse when they started saying
yes, Bo, you could.
When they clicked off for a second, when they started saying as long as you get the concept of it correct, like so
are the M&Ms empty now?
4 plus 3 is 8. All right. So now most of us would say no, 4 plus 3 is not 8. It's it's 7, but they would get partial credit because they knew that the sum had to be larger than the 2 parts.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? So they would get partial credit for that.
All right.
They would actually lose more credit for not showing their work.
More
than
kids
they would for getting the wrong answer.
This is done on purpose to make people stupider, so they are easier to manipulate.
Yep.
Not even conspiracy theory. That's why they do it.
Intentionally dumbing down.
Yeah. About 6 years ago, I got into a fight with my niece's 1st grade teacher because her 1st grade teacher was wrong about math. And she marked something wrong that my niece did right. She didn't do it the Common Core way and show her work the Common Core way. And, I got a call from the principal because it turns out when you call a 1st grade teacher cuss words on the phone because she's being a moron, that
I'm sure that was not the word used.
No. It rhymed with dumb buck.
Oh.
But yeah, so that was awful, and they do it on purpose to make people stupid. It's not even conspiracy theory.
Yeah, no, it's I ran into the same thing in teaching history, and when they started coming up with these questions. I mean, I used to use what was called Bloom's taxonomy, right? So that's how you get the higher level questions and everything like that. They wanted everything just like sanitized down to the point that it was like there was no critical thinking left in it at all.
Right.
It was like I was like, I'm not teaching it that way. That's just not, what I'm going to do. And I don't care what these stupid questions are. I said, I am going to create my own questions, do my own curriculum, and based on, at that point, it was like 20 years of teaching, told me that I know better than you, and just went with that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know.
To bring it back to TTRPGs before I start getting political, because
Yeah,
I've had a crappy weekend on drinking scotch.
This is why you need to get your kids into D&D.
Yes,
and
because it'll teach them
particularly
math,
the old school stuff.
especially with descending AC.
It'll make them better readers too.
Yeah.
Absolutely does.
Yep.
So,
yep.
But James, I have a question for you, and I'm going to go around the horn with this. I know it's been a little bit since you've ran a game, but of all the games you've ran over the years, do you have a favorite module to run?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Ruined Tower of Xenopus.
The Holmes Blue Box. Nice.
All-time favorite.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I use that that event because pretty much just about every long-lasting campaign I run, I build off of the Xenopus adventure.
Really?
And I expand on it. And I've got a killer one lined up for my group. And the first one they're going to is the tower. Only this time it's been renamed because it's in a different location. Like, I think the mage is different, but same premise.
Very cool. I've actually never played Ruined Tower of Xenopus, so maybe one day you can run it for me.
I've run it countless times, and it just gets better and better because I think of new ways to expand on it each time I run it. I have opened that with that adventure with my converted to OSE Lost Mine of Fandelver, and went straight into the Underdark. I mean, later on in the levels, but I tied it all in with Nazar, which I renamed Nazar because that sounds nasal. But
that was the dark elf with the spider staff, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's been a while. Cool. Cam, what about you? And I know you don't like the DM that much, but maybe favorite module to play in.
Well, the only one that I really have, nostalgic affinity for or anything is Keep on the Borderlands, like Mark just mentioned there. That's the one that I do think about and had a big impact on me. But most of the games that I either ran or played in over time, I'd say maybe 10% of them were published modules. Yeah, so it's been much more homebrew kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff?
I don't know, man. I've run a whole bunch of things. I ran a lot of stuff in 5e, and the 5e versions of a lot of stuff is just incomplete.
Or complete in the exact wrong areas when they just tell you a whole bunch of stuff you don't need to know.
Right. It's very, oh God, especially the early stuff. The early stuff was just not even finished. It's like it was rushed.
Yeah.
And then the later on stuff just went so railroady. It was like, I had fun running Strahd.
Yeah.
I would like to run I'd like to get my hands on the second edition. I mean, an actual in print. I have a couple of I think 2E or 3E, some of the Strahd books, but I don't have the actual that setting. But what I want to get my hands on is the real deal,
like the actual i6.
The actual i6, yeah. I have some of the add-on stuff. I think it was the second edition AD&D, some additional add-on materials. Talking about the Plane of Dread and stuff like that. Some of the other stuff, But I would love to do that. And I've seen people do these compressed one-shots, where they try to do it like on a Halloween night or something like that.
Yeah, Mike Shea talks about that in Shadow Rock. I do want to give that a try one of these years.
I would like to do that too. I think
I'm waiting for Halloween to fall on a weekend.
Well, that would help. Yeah. So that one was fun. Like I said, I've run it a few times, but they didn't get too far into it is the problem. And then, something happened with the group. So, other than that, most of the stuff I ran, was in Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
even in third edition, it was mostly Faerun. I never ran anything in Greyhawk.
All right.
But
Rich, what about you?
I would go with, and I see Matthew already put it up there too. Is I would go with Against the Cult of the Reptile God. I love that.
That's a
I love that adventure. I've used it multiple times. It's one of the few adventures that I've actually used as written. At least once or twice I've run it as written. But at this point now, even if I run some of those classic, adventures, I'm always twisting them and turning them around, into my own thing. Sometimes to the point that they're not even recognizable as what they originally were. I'm a big fan of snatching maps, because I have no ability to make maps whatsoever.
Oh, I love maps.
you
I
know,
love maps
on a
and I love
Saturday
map
show.
Yeah, so I just go with that. But that's probably one of the ones that I enjoy running the most. I would say Keep on the Borderlands is another one, highly modified and changed. I also like the other one, the Tomb of the Lizard King, is another great, very difficult one. Considering its level range, that's probably one of the toughest. I think it's 5 to 7, and that is one of the toughest 5 to 7s out there.
Does anybody want to try to guess mine? Jeff, I've mentioned it to you before, and I think I've mentioned it to you, James.
What's that? Oh,
My favorite module of all time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Is it a Hyperborea one?
No,
Oh,
it's an
okay.
old TSR one. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dungeon Land.
Castle Amber.
Castle Amber.
Oh.
Okay.
So good. You can do
I've
so
never
much
read
with it. Really?
Never
Oh,
read
it's
it.
so good.
Is that one of the? That's not. That's not the. Well, I'm sure it's the original material, but that's not an original, is it?
No,
It's
this is
really
a
good
pod.
shape.
No, this is a pod.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause,
I was gonna say it's a little too shiny, and it
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
very
it's
shiny.
doesn't look like it's saddle stitched. It looks like it's perfect bound.
Yep, it's perfect balance from drive through for $11. No, Castle Amber's amazing. It's based off it's very heavily inspired by the Clark Ashton Smith Navarone. How it's French. I don't know. I'm American. Go USA. But it's a crazy madhouse mansion, fun dungeon with a ton of interesting NPCs, and you can do a ton of them. And it's awesome. But we got some Hour of the Knife against the Giants. Desert Desolation is good. I like Desert Desolation. So Assassin's Knot's good too. Some
Let's
good
see,
ones in the chat.
Yeah, Mac's got a list here. Ravenloft. So yeah, I'm
Isn't
with him on that
Assassin's
one.
not a solo adventure? Or am I thinking of something else?
Is that the solo? No. Is it?
Temple of Elemental Evil. Yeah. Keep on the Borderlands. I have
No,
and
Assassin's not the Secret to Bone Hill.
Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
I would like to run Keep as a Castles and Crusades adventure. I think I could set it somewhere in Aired and run it under CNC. That's as a perpetual West March, just or that type of game. I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe even do that for the Summer of Siege, because their Summer of Siege starts officially June 1st and runs until October, I think, or the end of September. So, but let's see who else is Tomb of the Lizard King.
Yeah, Tomb of the Lizard King is 5 to 7. I was right.
Yeah.
You're fighting against not just a Lizard King, but it's a Lizard King vampire. It's like,
yeah, Tomb of the Lizard King's good.
Yeah, plus there's if I recall correctly, there's a black dragon in there. That's a pretty decent sized and strength black dragon in that as well.
That sounds right.
For 5 to 7, that is a challenging adventure for 5 to 7.
Drag I also very much like Teagle Manor as well.
Wait.
I have the Goodman Games like giant book that had it in it, and I've got the Swords and Wizardry version that Frog God did several years ago.
So
wait, hang on, Dreg. After N1, wouldn't you just run N2? N2 is for historical. It's the worst one ever made.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I've heard that
Joe.
one spoken about as
in hushed tones.
Speak of the devil. He's in the chat now. JP,
Agile!
that's a definitely an Easter time joke. Peep on the Borderlands. I like that one. And here we
I heard
go.
Return to Keep on the Borderlands is actually a much better version of it.
Is that's not the new one, is it?
No, that's not the new one. That's the second edition
Wait,
one that
wait,
cleaned
what-
up all the.
What is the what are they calling the new one?
The new one, it's like Heroes of the Borderland or something
Yeah,
like that.
something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
the new box
Yep.
set, which I've actually heard some pretty decent things about.
Yeah.
No, it's not a tabletop RPG. It's a board game.
Yes, it is.
It's very board gamey. It's basically you're playing with D&D rules, but we're giving you all these punch out chits and stuff like that
And
for
cards and,
Yeah.
and everything. It's a board game.
yeah.
Watching futile attempt to try to bring OSR people back, failing horribly.
Aw, dude, I told you, don't be frazzled. Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing good, man. You're doing good right now. You're almost ready to cross 20. Well,
Has he hit
messed it up.
200 yet?
it refreshed.
Yeah, he's one shy.
Yeah, one shy of 200. We need somebody else to put in, and so we can have 200 backers.
Yes.
But
Shoot on the
Yeah,
Borderlands.
Dreg, I have not run all the way through U1, U2, U3. I've only ever played U1 and U2, which is kind of cool. But
Agile's in chat everywhere. He's like,
Agile is ever present.
yeah.
He's like the force.
All-knowing, all
He surrounds us and
Yeah,
binds us.
he's omnipresent. He's
He's
omnipresent.
omnipresent.
So
Let's see.
and brings us all together.
I don't think you're wrong. It is trying to, but when you try to, well, we could get into a whole different topic that I don't even have written down with that stuff. But
that'll send someone into a tizzy.
I don't know who that would be.
he's not watching.
It's me.
Oh, you
It's
don't
me.
know.
It's me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So
you're
so
not taking
James.
that damn heavyweight championship from me. Negative.
Yeah.
You don't want to compete with me.
Yeah.
Firing shots at Watsy.
Yeah.
Well, they are trying to lock their players or lock their fan base
To a paywall.
but to a paywall.
Yeah.
And everybody now is going to have to pay. If you want to keep your stuff, you need to pay.
Even if you
I
want
think it's funny.
you cannot play in a subscriber-based game if you're not a subscriber.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's-
it is
It's either they're
paywalling
forcing
the
you to
content.
pay or you can't
It's
play.
paywalling your member group that you might have been playing with now for years, and all of a sudden, you're not going to be able to play with those people anymore.
Yeah,
You
well,
won't be able to share content either because they can only share content
With
that
other
they purchase
subscribers.
with
If
other subscribers.
so
This is worse than the OGL scandal.
Oh yeah,
It is.
this was their intent all along.
Yes.
I think it was a double fake.
Ah, shit. We done got off on this rant.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay.
No,
It's
I
all
knew
right.
that was
Friday.
gonna happen.
Somebody get us back on track.
Okay, I have a great idea, James. When you are all moved in and everything's settled down, I think that you should re-enter the DM marketplace by running Tower for me and a couple of your YouTube buddies on your Discord. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Might have to.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm still trying to get all my stuff settled. Monday's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of stuff planned for Monday.
we could make it a
You will own nothing. and
we
you
could
will
make it a 2-night event. One night you run Tower for like me and like 3 or 4 people, and then the next night I'll run Hyperborea for you and the same 3 or 4 people on your Discord.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Well,
Yeah. I'm digging Hyperborea.
what I might do is I have to wait and see. I'm waiting on one of our core members to make. She got promoted. He did get his promotion, so now we're
Cool.
going to see if he's going to still
Me
be able to
neither.
play. And then once we get that info, I'm going to start working on my campaign, and if we got a spot, I might just bring you in.
Cool.
There you go. Look at
That'd be
that.
fun.
I'm always
Eat
looking for a
the
game to
bugs.
play in.
Yeah, my
I'm
goal is to
getting
try to
burnt
get
out being the forever GM.
Aria. I like running games. I have so much fun because I get
Well,
into
no,
the
I love
NPCs and
it
I act like
too,
a fool.
When you're
Somebody
running
said-
3 a week,
Somebody
Yeah.
said that they hated being a player because there wasn't enough for them to do after being a forever DM.
I can see that.
You know,
it has to be a
100%.
well-run game. All right, it really does, because
Yeah.
then all of a sudden I start looking at it and thinking, well, if I was the GM, I wouldn't be doing it this way. I mean, I had the last time that I had a really bad experience with it. It was
Hey,
like
Joe.
I literally wanted to.
I'm trying to,
I
Matthew.
literally wanted to just throw my character's life away and do something that was just like an impossible mission kind of thing. I got so frustrated with just the withholding of information, and it was like we've been
Welcome.
playing. We literally played for like 12 weeks and accomplished nothing because we could not find this one pathway that he had, and he would never reveal any kind of hint or tip or anything with it. And for like 12 weeks, we were just like, we don't know, man. We do not know. And he just refused to give it away. It was like the whole thing fell apart to the point that I was like, if this NPC who we're trying to help doesn't give us some information, I am going to just attack this NPC. Oh no, you can't do that. You're a ranger. I don't care about my alignment. I'll become a fighter. Not a problem. All right. But I am going to just offload on this NPC if she does not help us.
My last act as a ranger is going to be a good one. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
it's just, so that was like my last experience, like main experience of playing as a player. And I was like, it put me right back into the GM seat. I can tell you that.
I was always had that apprehension about running games at first. And we had a roommate, Sean. He was a a forever DM. He loved Forgotten Realms. In fact, I referred to him as the walking encyclopedia Farunica, because he literally knows everything about Faerun. But he decided that he didn't want to run. He wanted to play. He wanted to take a break. So he told me I should try it. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. Why not? What the hell? I found for the first time in my gaming life that I was literally fully engaged. All cylinders were firing. I was just like, I loved it. I loved running a game. It literally just, there was something to do. It fit so well with my ADD, It was like, there's all this stuff going on all at the same time. It was great. So I love running games. There's just nothing like it. Now, Cam, I know you're more like, I'll do it if I have to.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I was that first time, but
yeah, I've never, again, I've campaigned run fairly long campaigns, and it's even then I never loved it. It's just, I don't know what it is. If it might be because of maybe what I expect from my players isn't what other players like to do. I kind of, the best games the games I remember are ones that are bordering on, acrimonious with the DM, meaning the DM is really pushing you, and the players are very engaged in pushing what they want to accomplish. I like that kind of high tension game. That doesn't mean that I haven't enjoyed casual games and fun games and things like that, but the long-term campaigns that really, your characters have some kind of goals and things. has worked out best when the stakes are high. And it might be me as a DM that I don't want to push the players that much, or maybe my players haven't been that motivated, or the combination of the two just didn't work. But as a player, I've had DMs that have been very willing to be very aggressive and really, give us as much challenge as we are willing to take. So,
Yeah. Let's see. Well, how about you, Bloodworth? What is it about running games that you like?
I would say mostly to see how innovative
Matthew
the
Sherman,
players
yes.
get. Sometimes when they take something and they just, completely take a device that they have, or a spell that they have, or whatnot, and just use it in a way that I'm not expecting. So like my Tuesday night game, the players, they got ambushed by this a skeletal, like, former black dragon, and it blasted them with its breath weapon, technically killed 3, but 2 were still recoverable. They were just down to like -3, or one was like -5, I think, but his con bonus was going to give him a chance to just make that shock check and survive it, as long as they got to him with like the next round to heal him up. So they were in a mega dungeon, so I gave them this object that would cast a protection from a protection spell, a wyvern watch spell, and and kind of like a camouflage kind of thing. So allow them to kind of secure themselves. So he didn't want to do a turn undead. The priest didn't want to do a turn undead on
birthday, Shellback.
dragon, because if he failed, then the dragon was going to get another shot at them. And so he was like, no, I got to do something that's more. So he says, can I use this device and use its protective bubble to at least force the dragon away? And I was like, you know what? I wasn't expecting that, but perfect. I says, I'll allow it. And so he did it. The dragon failed its saving throw. And I was like, all right, it's backed off. All right. And then they figured out a way of, they knew that there was this giant snapping turtle in another room in a pool, and they knew that was their only exit out. But the giant snapping turtle was, its bite was like 3d8, and it was enough to practically kill any of them. And so they just came up with a plan of luring the dragon, once it got through, to follow them into this thing, and then with the hopes that the turtle and the dragon would fight off on each other. And the cleric stayed behind and cast a sanctuary spell on himself so that the dragon couldn't attack him, and he kind of just waited so that once the turtle started to approach, and then he just got out of the way. He dodged out of the way and let them clash, and the turtle ultimately killed the dragon, and then they just fled. But I was like, it worked out perfect. They were able to recover the body of the magic user who was killed, and the other 2, they managed to, patch up and get to level 0 so they can bail them out of there as well. So that's what I like about running, is when the players come up with a solution that I wasn't anticipating.
Yeah. So, what about you, James?
What?
What about you? What do you like about running?
I don't even remember the question. I love you, Rich.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
What was somebody? Hey, before somebody tells me what we're talking about, happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Shellback.
All right, what are we talking? I'm serious.
What do you like about being a DM?
Oh, okay.
As opposed to a player, as opposed to being a player.
Okay.
Yeah, have you been smoking that wacky
Well,
weed or something?
You know, James, while you're doing that, let me make an addendum to while you're thinking about it. Let me make a quick addendum. I love settings and
I was gonna
stories and
forget
things.
again.
Well, it's just gonna be very quick. And so I like doing like building
Take your time.
background information for games and things rather than running it. So maybe if I was like to team up with a DM that really likes the mechanics of running the encounters and things, we would be make for a good team.
You could be a co-DM.
like a dual
Yeah.
DM type of thing.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
I've done that
'Cause
before. It worked all right.
I mean, you're the one who digs into the mechanics, right? Whenever we have a guest.
Oh, I do. I actually, I do enjoy mechanics, but
Joe.
I think from a player standpoint, I guess, oftentimes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
too many M&Ms. That's what the problem is.
He's
Got
always
too many
going
M&Ms.
to.
You know what? That Rode mic did an excellent job picking up every single bag crinkle too.
Oh, it did. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it
It was
did.
amazing.
We're like sitting here going,
Might have to get that. Hey, Shadow.
All right, let's let James. Okay, go ahead.
go,
James, what do you got?
go, yeah, go.
It's all yours.
All
Before
right,
you
what
forget
do I
again.
like? I don't know. I mean, I like telling stories.
Yeah.
Always have. I have a habit of I have to make myself not over prepare because when I get to working on a project, I just lose myself because the story I love starting out with a fresh story. Like I was saying with the Ruined Tower of Xenopus. I mean, that's a basic adventure, and I've turned that little mini adventure into like 8 sessions of 3 hours each because I love storytelling. So I do overdo it with my prep time, but so
Yeah,
Are you like Joe the lawyer?
I know what you mean.
You're like Joe the lawyer, aren't you?
You know, I do the same kind of thing, but you know what I don't do is I'm like the worst of both worlds, maybe, because I mean, there's a lot of criticism, especially in OSR, of storytelling not being a good thing. So I try to build the story, and I want the players to explore and find out about the stuff that is sitting out there to be found. And like I said, I don't always have motivated players that care. They want to be spoon fed sometimes, and I stupidly I make a story that then I refuse to spoon feed them. So it's
So, well, I'll go ahead and throw mine out there real quick because I do have to hop on over to Bill's stream. Jeff, drop the comment so people can see the names.
you got a game tonight, Dan?
Yeah, I'm going over to Bill's
Squirrel.
stream to continue my voyage into Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, where I'm playing a 12th level fighter named Aaron, who has a battle axe, and that is his solution to all the problems.
Have you found a ray gun yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Pew pew.
And I've never played Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, so I'm not going to cheat and look it up. But we have murdered a whole shitload of veggie pygmies. But
nice.
No, I like being a DM because I like knowing the world and reacting to what the players do. Because if you know the world, you don't have to prep.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And because I don't have time to prep. Like my prep, if I ever prep, will be like 3 lines scribbled on a bar napkin. It'll be like hole in ground, 1 in 8, dragon flying above, tacos. Like will be the 3 things that I will put on a napkin. One of which was what I ordered at the bar, right? And then and that's how I'll run sessions because I'm kind of special. So, but as always, it's been lovely, gentlemen. I'm gonna hop on over to Bill's stream and
peace out, Dan.
Yeah, have a good night,
Yeah.
James.
Good night, Dan.
James, we'll see you tomorrow, brother.
See you, Dan.
All right, man.
Bye, guys.
And then there were 4.
There we go.
And
All right.
Let's see here. Well, I had a couple of questions here left. One of them was the question you came up with, James, last week. If you
this will be good because I have no idea what
I know because you don't remember what the topic was that started 5 minutes ago. So
no, I was in DMs with somebody.
Oh, sidetracked.
Well, I mean, anyway,
Eating all the M&Ms and yeah.
Let's see what I talked about
You
last
you
week.
you said if you had to burn all your books except for one, what would you keep?
The book or the systems?
Well, the system. Which
Okay.
system? That's what I could play it again for you. I could cue it up if you want, but
No,
that
did I say
take longer than
book?
it's worth. No, if you had to burn every system but one, I think is
Oh.
what you said.
All right, y'all take it
What
away.
would you keep? Well, what's your answer?
Oh, would have to be BX.
You'd keep your BX. Okay.
I mean, it's two different systems, but I consider them one.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
I'd say it's one.
it's one. It's one. Beckme is considered one, and
True.
you know,
Yeah,
Beckme is
I would go BX over OSE. Shocker.
okay. Okay. No, and I think that's why it's an interesting question.
I've been a strong proponent of saying that BX is my. I mean, I personally feel BX is the best system
Okay.
out there. I mean, I'm just a big BX fan. Only reason that I've been really leaning toward just going back to BX and house ruling stuff from OSC into my BX.
But isn't OSC classic essentially BX
Yeah,
just
but
cleaned up?
somebody made this statement, and I don't remember who it was. It might have been No One of Consequences. Matter of fact, it was No One of Consequences. No
Mhm.
wonder you, if you're still in chat, pipe up real quick because you're going to recognize what I'm fixing to say. He said something along the lines of he was looking at running an OS, the OSC system, but new players, he asked them, do you want to play D&D? And then yeah, and then but it wasn't, OSC doesn't say Dungeons and Dragons, and it would confuse them, and that's why he is a BX guy. Something along those lines.
Okay.
I wish he was. I don't think he's either AFK or
He may have gone to Bill's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a possibility. Let me see if he's still in my chat. Yeah, he's gone. So
Yeah.
disregard. But yeah, he said something along those lines where OSC.
Mac is still bringing up adventures. Good job, man.
Dragon Mountain.
Somebody sounds like they're great.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm big BX. And Joe Rice, he's Joe, the real Joe Rice. What's his handle? This is Joe Rice. He's one of my old core players. We basically played BX. It was OSE, but it's the same system.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was his first game ever. And I run him on not Temple, but Ruined Tower of Xenopus.
Okay.
So, of course, naturally.
Yeah. Cam, what do you say if you had to burn every system except one?
I know what his answer is.
Which one would you keep?
Yeah, I think it would be 3.5 D&D. Just
Yep.
I like, I other than homebrew stuff, it's the single system that I've played most. So, and again, I didn't really talk about it on this show, but I started out with BX and AD&D very quickly, and then I went to homebrew for like 15 years. So I don't have like a long period of playing that, and then I eventually went back to 2E playing just because of the groups I was in.
Yeah.
And then into 3. So I don't have I don't actually have that much time in the old days with BX.
Well, I hate to tell you this, 3.5. Well, third edition came out 26 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, that's funny because in the back room we were talking about campaigns or whatever, and I'm like, I read this campaign, and I'm looking back at the dates. It's like I ended it in like 2002. It's like it started in 2E and went into 3 and 3.5 or something, or maybe 2004 or whatever. I ended anyway. But yeah, I actually know a lot of it's not popular to say. Mac agrees with me. Thank you.
Mac does.
I don't find any problem with it, and I mean I like the old school stuff too. I really kind of cross through a lot of them. But a lot of the complaints I hear about 3E or 3.5, it's this or that. I find, and I'm not to say that there aren't legitimate complaints about it and things that direct you a certain way, but I think a lot of players make excuses, blame the system for their choices or their group's choices.
Because it's TSR or not TSR.
Well, there's
right?
that too. Yeah.
There's that delineation, and I think 3.5 was really the last bastion of the old guard.
I personally think when third edition came out, I said, man, this felt like first edition to me in a lot of ways. In not in the mechanics, obviously, but in the theme of it that came through. It felt like a cleaner version than the late second edition did.
I mean, it had ascending armor class and used a D20 mechanic as a core, but I mean, really, that's the feel of it. Yeah, it had the skills thing, and I liked the skills thing, especially back then. You and I have had that discussion many times.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the skills, but yeah, they kind of went overboard with them later on, and
well, I know this isn't really supposed to be a third edition discussion, but I don't know if you guys remember when third edition came out. They were publishing like previews in Dragon Magazine, right? And at first when I heard about it, I was like, oh, screw this, I'm 2E all the way, because I was really into playing that. And then I started seeing the things and the way that they presented it. That the characters had a focus, right? It's like fighters are about feats. It's like this is what they do, and rangers are about favorite enemies. And I liked that. The clarity of what the class focused on. It didn't turn out that way, obviously, because it was very modular in what you could do, but I liked the initial concept for those things.
Time flies, and so does a halfling thief. When the barbarian didn't bring a javelin into the combat. Oh, Lord. Mac agreed with something I said. I maybe it was the TSR. This is not TSR, so we have to hate it. But you still, like I said, you had a lot of. I mean, Jim Ward did stuff for third edition. Some of the classic guys' names are all throughout those books. It wasn't until
WotC of the time is not WotC of today.
WotC then was not the WotC that it became. Yes, and actually. Were they Hasbro at that point?
No,
I don't think they were, and I think it's when Hasbro. It's really it shouldn't be TSR versus WotC. It should be WotC before Hasbro or WotC once Hasbro took it over. I think that's when things started going.
Yeah, it was a definite
down the shitter.
My issue with third edition is when they come out with third edition as a new system. It wasn't compatible with anything before it. And
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I quit buying the Dragon magazines. From that point forward, I quit spending money on D&D.
Well, see, are you talking about adventure specifically? Is that the thing that you would like to have been compatible, or is it just all of it?
Everything up to second edition was basically compatible with one another until third edition came out, and it's just completely a whole new system. Yeah. And I just didn't want to get into it. At the time, I thought it was just a cash grab, because making you buy all the books. I mean, that's just me.
That's a common belief, and I was of the same mindset. Like I said, I was resistant to it to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad system. I don't know the system to say it's bad or good. Because I just quit buying. That was it. I cut everything off.
Yep. Back in that day, I would have never gotten into second
Jeremy.
For that very reason. I would have seen all of the, I would have seen all of those splat books and everything coming out, and I would have never, I didn't have the wherewithal at that time to actually buy that many stuff. I was, as it was, it took me. I was the last in my group to actually buy the AD&D first edition books.
Hey, Roy.
I didn't buy those until probably like the mid 80s. So, but that would be my game of choice anyway, is AD&D first edition. The first three core books, I'd be solid with that. And if any other supplemental, I would grab the Best of Dragon magazine #3. Those are the things that I use the most.
Yeah.
I see for me, second edition at the time seemed to because we played with a bunch of stuff. There were all the Splat book stuff and all second, the complete whatever books.
Second got out of hand too, though. It got.
Oh, it did. It always does, and that's. I mean, it did that in second edition. It's done that in every edition where they start doing the splat books. It's part of the life cycle of an edition.
Yeah, when third edition first came
money.
out, not 3.5. I mean, third edition was fairly tight. They did have splat books that came out fairly quickly, but it was they were like the paperback ones, and they were cheaper and everything. It wasn't as nearly as voluminous as 3.5.
They were about $12 or $13 or something, maybe
like
$15 compared to the $30.
Well, not to mention,
used to pay.
I think the original 3.5 books were like, I'm sorry, third edition books. I think they were $20 a piece or something when they first came out. They were relatively.
Some
cheap.
of mine might have their stickers on them still. I'd have to go look. But yeah, they were like maybe $30, the MSRP on them. I think they have an MSRP on the back of them. You have one handy?
I don't. I have a 3.5 handy, but not a 3.0.
Do I have my third?
But I understand what you mean, James. Is I didn't want to give up everything that I had. That's the way I looked at it at first, because it was very stripped down. Like I said, the classes and things, which is like Ranger. That's it. And
I'm a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of guy. And,
sure.
And now, like I say, I'm not gonna lie. I ran second edition for years, but it just got out of control, and I ended up reverting back to first edition, and then I don't know. As I got older, I just went backwards until here I am at BX and OSE.
Yeah. See, I look at okay. Here's Jeff. Who's got? I can't read it myself. That's your 3.0 player's handbook, right? Or is that 3.5?
Yeah.
I can't read it, Jeff.
Okay. Let me bring it. Wasn't sure I could get it to focus on that. Let me see if this one will do any better.
$30. Okay.
Of my 3.5, I think I have one that's a soft cover, and I got to replace that. I want to get it in a hard cover.
And look, it's still together. Unlike my first 5th edition book.
My 5th edition player's handbook is in pristine shape because never been used.
My first one fell apart in 3 months, and it's still I shoved it all back in, but it had crappy binding.
Well, all the oh no, Jeff popped out. All this discussion about the
now I disappeared, huh?
Yeah.
You glitched a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I really do like having all this material to draw from, but at the same time, I hate bloat. It's like, or I vacillate between, being interested in it and then just being like, I'm tired of this. I want something simpler, which is why something like OSE does appeal to me. I don't know if you guys do you prefer just like the core stuff, in a game and not really just to deal with expansion stuff as it keeps coming out?
My favorite thing for 3rd edition was my Forgotten Realms campaign setting. I loved that book, and I loved the whole concept of it. And yeah, I think you and I have talked about it. The non-human races are not the same races as their counterparts on Greyhawk. An elf is not an elf. A dwarf is not a dwarf. They are not one-to-one exactly. They may be similar, but they are not the same. The elves have a different build, different height range, different age ranges, different, skin tones,
Well, they go kind of deep into the subcategories within those races too, right?
Yeah, and yeah, so you got moon elves and sun elves, and different, and the wood elves and stuff like that. But they were all very. There was a whole lore behind them that Greenwood had done. So, So I loved that book. If I could get my hands on a copy of that, I would buy it in a heartbeat. You know, that's one that I would buy it up if I found one. But yeah, but yes, they did make too many splat books, and as
Yeah.
I said, that is the life cycle of an edition. They're everybody who needed the DMG has already probably bought the DMG.
Right.
Most people have lots of copies of the player handbook by this time, late in the cycle.
Spooky.
So they're not buying those,
Well, I mean, even first edition, came out with Unearthed Arcana, right?
right?
Not to mention that like Rich mentioned that the Dragon magazine had a lot of expansion material in it over the years.
Personally, I'm a huge fan of Unearthed Arcana first edition or 1.5. I love it. That's one of my favorite books.
I do too. I couldn't afford it when I was a kid. And I sat there at Walden Books or whatever, and you read it piece by piece every time that I visited. And I never had a copy until I got a reprint, a couple of years ago. But I was always excited by that. I was like, this is cool. This is, got this neat stuff. And I know that's, again, not a particularly popular attitude anymore to have expansion material.
Yeah.
But I thought it was very cool.
I'll tell you the stuff I love. Yeah, the stuff I love. I love my Castles and Crusades books. I would probably not get rid of them at all.
They have a lot of expansion material, right?
Yeah. I got a stack behind me, a stack on the shelf. The thing is they don't have different editions. Now,
right.
I know there's some people that like
different printings. Really, is what they.
Yes.
It's all totally compatible with each other.
Yeah. Now there is a reforged. So if you could maybe call that 1.5 edition, if you wanted to stretch it, but really all they did was they freed themselves from the OGL, like many other people did. And I know some people complain about that. Maybe that's a good topic for another episode.
Yeah, I'm the thing that really turns me off about Reforged. Well, two things. Number one, the Monsters and Treasures, the index just has A through Z listed. Does not put the individual monster names in there. So you don't know what you're looking for unless you filter through the entire book. All right. And because they changed the names of things because of the OGL, then you don't even know where they might have put, the new names. And so if you're looking for an aboleth, all right, it might not necessarily be an A. It could be something, someplace completely different than what you're looking for. So that was my first big gripe. And then we're like, oh, well, we really can't, there was a layout issue that they couldn't get the typeface to fit onto just one page if they did that. And I was like, so then you go to 2 pages. You don't take the names out of that. All right. So that was one thing I was not a big fan of. And the other is getting rid of these spell blocks, the spell stat blocks, instead of embedding the mechanics of a spell into the description of it. So those are the 2 big things there. I do not use the Reforged Monsters and Treasures. I kept my, what was it, the 8th printing instead.
Their printing numbers don't match up. Like the DMG's 8th printing versus the
right.
The player handbook is on the 11th printing right now. So, in fact, it's over there. I've got the patch for it. So Agile would argue he thinks that Reforged is a new edition. Like I said, maybe 1.5. I think it's mostly errata, and they changed the names of the spells, and that's that. What do you think about this topic for next one of the next ones here? OGL free or not for me? Yeah. So, um,
I wouldn't reject something if it still had an OGL in it.
yeah, I mean but a lot of people are going OGL free.
Well, but I think they were doing that to protect themselves, though, right?
Oh
It's not
yes,
like they're giving
absolutely.
anything to WotC because
Nope.
they kind of dropped it, right? I mean, they came up with their dumb idea, they got raked over the coals for it, and then they just kind of let it go. So I don't, I don't care if a company still lists it or not. I mean,
But there is a fairly vocal minority of people that say they changed all the names of the spells and this and that and
That's
the
what-
other.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
care.
There is a there it's not everybody, but there is a vote, but they are very vocal about it.
When they go away from OG, when they go OGL free, does it make that the big question is, does it make the game better or does it make the game worse?
It makes the game easy.
You're splitting your customer base too.
Not particularly.
Because
Because what's going to happen is there'll be an unofficial this spell, this is what its name is.
Well, I mean, they can't. The mechanic isn't the problem, right? They can use
It's
the
not the
mechanics
mechanic.
exactly the same. It's just things like names.
It's names, yeah, because they could be a trademark name or something.
I can see what Rich said though. It was, it might be like, I got to relearn, all these names and things, and
Sure.
it's not as easy to work with for a while at least.
Oh.
Rich, you gotta get out of here soon.
Yeah, I got to run too. So,
Okay.
well, that was a lot of fun, guys. Let me know what the next topic is for next week.
I'll
At the end of the stream.
I'll definitely try to communicate a little more on our back channel.
5 p.m. next Friday, you'll get it.
We'll see about that.
Well, so Dan and I are both going to be at North Texas on Friday.
So next Friday now, are we? How's that going to affect our Grognard stream?
He and I are going to talk about that probably tonight. We might. We'll let you get your beauty sleep there, Rich.
All right. You all have a good one. Thanks everyone for following along. Remember to follow everyone's channel. You're on my channel. Make sure you follow all of theirs and hit Agile Monks Kickstarter. Definitely, let's get that.
200.
Hey, Rich, real quick. Sunday on Bad News Bards. Did I tell you who I got?
No.
Matt Finch.
Oh, cool. And what time's that going to be at? 9?
9. Yep.
9?
Yep.
All right.
Matt Finch is going to come on. I don't know if Susie's going to join him or not yet. He didn't respond. Well, he hadn't responded last time I checked Facebook.
I'll definitely check that out.
So, anyway, have a good night, Rich. We'll see you later.
Have a good night, everyone.
So yeah, I spilled the beans. Even though if you looked at my channel, you'd see,
Well, going back to the convention thing, now if people are going to be at conventions, and that's just we should cancel, where you can just enjoy the convention.
You and Cam can keep things alive if you
probably
want.
Do a stream. Cam, you'll be welcome over there if you want to. I don't know yet. I'll have to figure out what we want to do.
Yeah,
Dan will probably be in it too. Or no, Dan will be.
No, Dan and I are roommates.
So Cam, what you want to do next Friday?
I'm not sure what my schedule. I will get back to you by Monday. How about that? But if I'm available and you want to run something on your channel, that's great.
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna stream something anyway, so I got to get my watch hours up to 3,000. So
yeah, me too. I'm working on it.
I'm working on it,
but I got to get the subs too. So everybody, make sure you subscribe to Tennessee Tabletop Tavern. By the way,
RPGrandPa Tabletop. RPGrandPa.
So funny thing is, I said it deliberately like that, right?
There's only one G in it.
Yeah, but I read RPG and then I see Grandpa, but no, no, I went ahead and I got so tired of people tripping over and trying to say, they got a message from TNT Abletop Tavern that I was like, damn it, I'll just rename it Tennessee Tabletop Tavern. I just changed I figured I was trying to be nice.
I heard somebody say that in a live stream when you might have been Double D.
There was a bunch of them.
Yes, he
It's
said,
not one.
got
I
a
can't
comment
single
from
anyone out.
TNT Tabletop Tavern. I was like, oh, that's Jeff.
Yeah. So it wasn't just any one particular one. I can't single anybody out. And nope. I've heard it from several people. So
Well, I mean, I've considered trying to come up with a shorter name for mine, but I mean,
mine's
my
longer now. You know.
mine's always been in PC gaming and such, and on message boards and stuff. It's always been RPGrandPa, but it didn't really fit for a TTRPG channel, so I said, screw it, RPGrandPa Tabletop, and I'll just stick with it. But
Yeah.
my channel is youtube.com/@RPGrandpa.
Well, I see your Discord going in there. You got your links. I probably should include an invite for mine too.
I need to rename my Discord too.
Yeah.
It's still Neutral Ground. I've had that Neutral Ground name for years.
I renamed mine from
How
to
Robin
Tennessee Tabletop Tavern because it used to be Scale and Scroll, but that was the name of the Scale and Scroll Gaming Company. Hey, Chris will come on your show. He wants to talk about Dark Sun. That's his thing.
Experience about Dark Sun. Never played in it.
He loves Dark Sun. He's doing DarkCon up here in Knoxville.
Nice.
So he's going to be doing a con that's all Dark Sun themed. Chubby's supposed to come up. He's supposed to be the guest of honor.
Yeah, I remember that, Joe Rice. Saturday nights. I had when we played on Saturday nights, I named our group Saturday Nights with a K.
Yeah.
So that was a while back.
Didn't somebody else did Saturday Night Special? I think Tenkar did a Saturday Night Special.
Yeah,
kind of a play on the fact that he was NYPD back in the day, plus the fact that he, Saturday night.
With him because I'm 28 years law enforcement, so me and him probably have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Me, I'm just a, I'm support guy for the local emergency management. That's all I do. I'm a volunteer. Sometimes I'm a voluntold, but I'm in the volunteer state. I guess I might as well be, right?
Voluntold again. God, I hated that.
Well,
they had a bad habit of voluntelling people.
Yeah.
We need to voluntold you and voluntel you, and they'd call me on my off days. Hey, we need you. I'm drinking. Sorry.
Shut them down right quick. Yep.
I'm drinking.
I've already had a half a bottle of.
They had a riot at the local prison where I lived at before, and we all got called in and I didn't even work there. We all got called in to respond. I'm like, I'm drinking. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't work there.
Man.
Nope.
What? But
that's my off day. Leave me alone.
So yeah, this Wednesday I'm flying out to go to North Texas, and then the following Wednesday I'm driving up to CNYCon along with Jeanette. So my wife and I are going to be going up there. Hey, Mark. No, right on with you on that. I'm a communicator. I'm a ham radio operator, and I'm a assistant emergency coordinator for the local county area stuff. So
maybe you're right. Joe said you weren't drinking, son. We was playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. We could have been. I don't remember. Me and Joe used to just grind PUBG.
Yeah.
Duo. I mean,
my kid loved that game. I never even
wish
played
he'd
it.
start playing PUBG with me again. I'd go back and play it again, but he don't want to play it. That might be what we're doing though, playing PUBG. I'm drinking.
No, Outpost Dan left already. Oh, you mean you? Oh yeah. Hey, Tick. tock. Tick, tock. Are you closer to the tick or to the tock?
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
know
about.
you don't
You're
have
loving that. You're
you don't have
loving
a
that.
fucking clue. I do love that. So I was chatting with Outpost earlier on Discord today, and I was telling him he messaged me, wanted a link to the channel, and because he's an affiliate of ours, Outpost. In fact, let me find my cheat sheet here.
Hey, John.
And where is it? There it is. If you brought anybody over here, you can send them over here, and we'll send them over there. That's Outpost Nerd. He's what comes on a couple episodes of the Babylon 5 retrospective, which is on Sci-Fi Snob's channel, which I probably should list that one too.
We didn't get to Agile Monks, Rangers, and Clerics topic, did we?
No. So
I love Rangers and Clerics.
he wants to talk about why Rangers and Clerics are important to BECME and AD&D First and Second Edition. You guys are the experts there. Which one of you
is
wants
there
to
even a
talk about it?
Ranger in BECME? I don't know that there is. Let me look that up real quick.
The Greek people? The Greek people wrote a letter to the Odyssey crew, huh? Dear Odyssey people.
Don't. Stick to Agile's question.
Cultural assimilation.
Get me started on
I know. Key West.
Okay. I'm sorry. According to a quick search, there is no Ranger in BECME.
I was gonna say that. I'm not big into BECME. Which I mean in my BX, I've migrated a bunch of classes from
How about
OSP,
Clerics?
So,
There's certainly Clerics, yeah.
But we can still say AD&D First Edition for Rangers.
Sure. Well, I don't know just why they're important is what he wants to know.
I think every group should. I mean, you got to have a cleric, of course, but I think every group should have one ranger. Oh, I got a question. I'm gonna post it in the Discord. Cool. Carry on, y'all.
Okay. No,
Well,
next week.
That's what I want you to do, man. Yeah.
I just come up with a question.
Dan says he'll be drunk at North Texas for this, so that should be fun.
I think Agile has left the chat, but see now maybe we should hold off because he's not here to enjoy our musings.
We could do that if Agile doesn't speak in the next 2 minutes. That should be more than enough time for the stream to catch up with him. Then we'll save it for another one here.
I'll post.
I like playing clerics. I played a cleric. It's fun.
It's one of the classes I didn't really play a lot in the old days,
either.
but it's but thinking about it, even BX, let's say, it's
you get to hit shit and turn shit.
Exactly. Well, it's a very powerful
and cast spells
and then heal,
spells.
right? I mean, think about that. It's what's the limiting factor in so many games on whether you continue, right? Hit points, right? Obviously spells, but hit points. If you got hit points to go on, you can go on. And with the way the old systems work, the healing, natural healing is insanely slow. So one spell does 6 days worth of healing, for example, natural healing. I can't imagine that anyone wouldn't have been heavy with healers in the old days because the way it worked, the calendar, being real world and all that, or whatever, the way they used to play. And just the fact that it would take, so you'd say, well, okay, I'm going to be out for 10 days of game time, game and real time, while I wait around to heal. It's also why I am in love with the idea of playing a first edition druid. I think that is a unsung hero of first edition, maybe, although I'm sure there are plenty of people that have played it.
Yeah, Outpost wants to create a trickery domain cleric.
Hey,
They
Advanced Fans.
smoking.
Trickery.
Let's see.
Okay. Wear a green mask. Funny.
Oh, old school essentials, Joe.
Well, the last question I had on the thing, other than that, I mean, I got a couple other things I was saving for the next time. Where is it here? What system have you not played that you really want to play?
Never played.
Never played, but you want to.
That's a good question.
Well,
Is that the type of thing that we should think about?
no, I mean, I have
I
one.
already know.
Go
I
ahead,
have
James.
one sitting on the shelf. What's
James,
yours?
you go.
No, go ahead. You was talking. I just said I already have my answer. So
Okay.
Well, that's what I was going to say. What's your answer?
The One Ring.
The One Ring.
Ha ha.
That's
Okay.
Necrotic Gnome did that, right?
Huh?
No.
Necrotic-
One Ring
or-
is Free League.
Free League.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's
I missed them too.
I mean, it's probably the best Middle Earth system between Adventures in Middle Earth, or now it's called Lord of the Rings 5e, and the Tor system, the One Ring. I've tried to understand it, and I can't. My old ass head can't grasp the rules, and I'd like to find someone running that game and play it and play in it. I would love to give that a try, just because they say it captures Tolkien's flavor and flair perfectly.
Yes, I think you're right, and I'm gonna join your answer now, because that is also that is along with first edition AD&D, which I've played before. I want to play a long-term first edition game, but the new game I would really love to get into the One Ring, and maybe that's the one I would run, because I'm a huge Tolkien fan. I haven't run it yet, so I'm not sure how I would enjoy it. But reading it seems really cool, though. I like the system that it's like made to represent Tolkien stuff, his themes and the way that his stories play out very well.
And then once I get settled here, still working on it, but once I get settled, maybe I sit down and just start reading. I got the books. Well, I got the PDFs. I bought the Adventures in Middle Earth 5e core books, but I can't do the 5e thing. And
yeah.
I may start by that is a big. I may buy the One Ring core books and start reading. I've got the PDFs, but
I've got them all, including 2 different starter sets. They came out with two different ones, and this is
I've got all the PDFs. Even though I've bought into all those. Even though I don't understand it, it's just it's Middle Earth, and I mean I've just sitting there reading those books. You feel like you're reading a Middle Earth book.
Yeah, they do a great job with it.
I don't get that with Lord of the Rings 5e or Adventures in Middle Earth, which basically, and I'm gonna make another point on that. The with Free League, when they release something, it always comes out first in the One Ring, but then they follow up and release that exact same book in the 5e version.
Right, same
and
content.
you can read both of those books, and you do not get the Middle Earth feel from the 5e books. It feels like 5e D&D.
I agree. The mechanic does not match Tolkien very well at all.
I mean, the journey system that they have, shadow, where you get shadow points. How they have which I don't know how they do the resting or sanctuaries. Like you can turn civilized locations into a sanctuary and gain benefits from it. That's just I love that.
Mm-hmm. All right, you and I might be able to delve into this together. And
there you go. There's your topic for the next week.
Well, don't neither one of us know a damn thing about it yet.
Yeah, it'll take a while to read through it.
That's okay. Just give Cam a week. He's good like that. Trust me.
Anyway, let's get back on
Cam,
track.
I may sign you up for another gig there.
Jeff, you didn't answer that question, so your turn.
Okay, so I was trying to pin some through the chat because somebody said two of them that are on my list, and that is Traveler and Call of Cthulhu.
Huh.
I have both. I acquired Traveler last probably 2 years ago. Haven't had the opportunity to play it. I have the 2024 update and everything. I got the previous printing, and then I've got the 2024 up. I think the previous printing actually is more pretty, but I could see why when they decided to do a reprint with some errata and updated it, that they didn't like all the black on white or the white on black rather instead of the black on white. There's like multiple pages in the earlier printing that was just pages of black ink with white lettering. So you can imagine the cost of that. But Traveler is one of them. And of course, there's a lot of different editions of it. The other one is Call of Cthulhu, and I picked that up last month. And I've got one adventure book that's got 3 different adventures in it. So I would like to hopefully, maybe in North Texas, I can grab a pickup game of Call of Cthulhu or something like that and kind of get a feel for it. I think that would be kind of a fun divergence, if you will, from the normal fantasy stuff, And then, of course, I'm a huge sci-fi guy, right? So, of course, Traveler.
Sure. Well, the other one that I have, but I have never played, is Castles and Crusades. I would like to at least give it a shot.
I have played it. I want to run it.
I've been pestering you about that for about 6 months at least, right?
Well, it just so happens Summer of Siege starts June 1st, and I'm getting pestered. No, I'm not. I'm using the term loosely here. You have really been pestering me. When are you going to play? When are you going to run it? When are you going to run it? But we could do a game if we can come up with the day that we can actually do it.
Yeah.
And we could just do a one shot. We can do a limited series or whatever. I had talked to the guys about doing it on the Monday night game at some point, but it doesn't seem like the others are that interested in it. But we'll get spotlighted by Trollord Games. We'll get on their list for the Summer of Siege and all kinds of stuff. So
that's cool.
That would be cool. Of course, we've had the trolls on several times. Steven Chenault. We even had a wild Davis showed up until his computer died.
Just real quick, Gary in the chat mentioned that there are solo rules for the One Ring that I think I have them downloaded. I don't remember where they were published, but I have a downloaded rule set for that, but I haven't delved into it.
I have a One Ring question too for both of y'all, if y'all know, and everybody in chat. So I'm on RPG or Drive Through RPG, looking at the One Ring, and I was thinking about going ahead and ordering that One Ring starter set for $20. But my question is are all the One Ring stuff that I'm looking at on Drive Through RPG, are they print on demand, or is it coming straight from Free League? Because print on demand is shitty. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Anybody answer that for me?
I don't know.
I don't know why they would allow it.
Isn't Free League based over in Europe somewhere?
Yeah, they're Swedish.
Well, it says it's the Free League Publishing is who's selling the books. Well, I'm wanting to lean toward that it's not print on demand, but I don't know. Anybody in chat know? The One Ring is sold via Free League's website if you want the good copy. Yeah, but it's in that KR. The One Ring is sold. Oh yeah,
Krona. It's in Krona.
Yeah, Dan, you.
I think I've ordered from them before, and it wasn't a problem.
I was looking at it on Free League website, and it's like the KR currency. And
that's Swedish krona.
Yeah.
So does it auto convert?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, does it do it in the cart?
Yeah, I think it will.
If-
Again, I didn't order it through free. I ordered it through Free League, not drive through. But
If you get it,
it did for me.
if you get it through drive through, you probably won't get hit with that that foreign transaction fee. If you do it from them, you probably will.
Super high. You know what? I wonder if it's on Amazon. Let's see here.
Amazon.
Because my bank has super high security, and they.
Let me tell you, man. I bought a T-shirt when I was out at the Jackal concert weekend before, and I had bought something to drink, something for me and my wife, and in Maryville, Tennessee. And then next thing, I'm trying to buy a shirt, and of course, it's coming from where was it? Somewhere in Georgia, Smyrna or something like that. Wherever Jackal's from.
Looking at. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, that's all right.
No, continue. I'll come in next.
That's okay. Dan would be saying squirrel, but at any rate, yeah, they red flagged. They declined it the first time, and I'm like, I know the money's there, and then I'm like, try it again, and she stuck it in instead of tap it, and it went through that second time, and then we were walking out because the show was already over, and then my phone goes off with a text message, fraud alert. Was this you? And I'm like, yeah, that was me. But so I appreciate that the banks are doing that, but I could see getting hit. I could see them rejecting something like that. Which one of us got dumped that time? Cam. It was Cam.
Yeah, it was me.
You know, they changed. They used to have little stars on the things in the chat here, and now it's a little push pin.
I'm looking on Amazon.
Tinker, and they got ADD. I think the people who make Restream have ADD.
The box set on drive through was 20. On Amazon, it's 33. I'm fixing
so drive through is the PDF. You know what you could do?
No.
Do what Dan does.
I think was that a PDF?
Amazon has the books. Drive through has just the PDFs. Yes, a lot of things. So drive through is very picky about the format layout for their print on demand stuff. You have to meet their format requirements. So what a lot of people like Dan does is they buy the PDF, download it. It's probably like, $5-10 or whatever for a PDF, right? It's usually pretty cheap by comparison. And then he goes and has Lulu print it for him, and he gets it on spiral bound because he likes the lay flat of a spiral bound.
Okay.
And he says the printing's better.
Now I can't find the damn thing.
And Lulu is quicker. Lulu 2 to 5 days for stuff to be printed and shipped. Friggin' drive through, man, God. Drive through 6 to 8 weeks for a drive through order.
I ordered the damn Rule Cyclopedia from them 2 weeks ago, and they haven't shipped yet.
I told you that. Didn't I tell you that? I was bragging on you, Dan. I said you're pretty smart. You're a fart smeller. I mean, smart filler. Yeah. He's not in here to defend himself. So it's probably not his turn. That's what's going on. That's why he's paying attention to us. But yeah, no, I that's probably not a bad idea because you own the PDF. Yeah, you just feel like you have the right to print it out. So you just have them print it for you. Get a nice printed box or printed set, hardback set or spiral bound or whatever you want. Yeah, it depends. Some maps, like the maps that I have that came from his name is I can see his face. I can't think of his name here. Rob Conley. They're really nice, but they were ordered the high quality maps from drive through. Actually, those showed up before the print book did. Those showed up like 3 or 4 days before the print books did. So yeah, there you go. 2 months for Rule Cyclopedia. Oh, why did it highlight that one? Oh, that's your channel. Let's do that. Yeah, 2 months to get Rule Cyclopedia. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe. I want to.
2 months.
Yes, that's how long drive through takes to print. You can go a week or so with that before they even give you a notification.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got your order finally. You mean the one I put in 2 weeks ago? It'll be ready in 4 to 6 weeks.
Actually, I ordered the Rule Cyclopedia just for background ambience. Yeah, I know. Sounds corny, but
Yeah.
I just want it on the shelf because I don't have it. I still say I had the hardback years ago, and it's went missing.
He says if you plan to actually use it, get an actual production run of the Rule Cyclopedia. So well, yeah, of course. But why would I order 5 copies of something?
Yeah. I'm half tempted to cancel my drive-through order because I seen, which it won't be new, but I don't know,
Well, at this point, how long you been waiting?
2 weeks.
If you started over again. So I know this is true if it's 5 of the same thing. I don't think it's true if it's just 5 different things, because each thing has to be laid out differently. So, but
No, I got the hardcover one for the POD.
yeah.
I had the option for soft cover, but I went ahead and got the hard.
Well, let me see here. Let's see what else. And we are pre-gaming now for Matt and Gary's show, Second Watch, which comes on in about 30 minutes.
Well, tomorrow I will be streaming 2 different times over at this at RPGrandPa on YouTube. Be doing a 12 noon lunchtime with Grandpa stream.
Who's on with that with you?
Nobody. I'm just gonna.
Oh.
It'll be like a chill, hanging out with chat and doing a Q&A, let people talk, ask questions, whatever. And then tomorrow night is my regular Saturday night stream where me and Dan will be on that. Damn, he won't be with me next week.
No, he's not, because we're going to be gaming or drinking or both.
I'll probably still stream though. So I may not do my Saturday night stream. I may do, I don't know. We'll see.
And we may do some impromptu streams from from out there.
I would if I was at a convention.
Yeah.
I'd be streaming my ass off. But
yeah, I'm taking my laptop, and I'm taking my digital camera, my old handy cam. Well, it's not that old. I bought it like a year or 2 ago, 2 years, 3 years ago.
When's what, Joe?
Now this is not the real thumbnail yet. This is still a work in progress that I'm going to show here in a second. But let's see.
Hey, Jeremy.
Tomorrow I've got the DarkCon dispatch coming up.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it on my channel, Jeremy. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to mine too.
Don't forget, sub to RPGrandPa Tabletop. Everybody.
And Tennessee Tabletop Tavern.
Hey, we do BX and old school essentials pretty heavy on my channel. That's about what all I cover. Yeah, I don't really do much AD&D or BECME. It's pretty much BX and OSC.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you
you're
like
you're
those systems, come on by.
you're narrow. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and that's good. You've got your niche, man. I'm a little broader. I'm OSR adjacent. I'll even talk 5e or talk
Well,
talk
I mean,
about what did Watsy. Well, how did Watsy shoot themselves in the foot today?
I I, I was I just never felt the need to branch out. You know,
I get it.
I liked what I was playing, and I mean, this was way back when I wasn't even thinking, it streaming and stuff and having a channel and all that wasn't even in the cards. It was just, um,
Yes, I'm in Knoxville,
I
Joe.
enjoyed it. But and who was that? The Dragon? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dragonlance.
I'm actually in between Chattanooga and Knoxville. So
Oh, speaking of Dragonlance, I'd like to pump a couple of guest interviews that I'm going to have for live streams. Probably my first one, and I got to get back with him sometime. Is John Christian. He is the head honcho and editor and writer and everything for the Dragonlance Vault of the Undying series. It's an 8 module series that takes place in starts out in Solamnia, but it's during the War of the Lance. I've been talking with him a bunch, and I'm gonna have a live stream with him, and then I'm also setting up a live stream with Trampus Whiteman. He is the owner of the Dragonlance Nexus and the Facebook Dragonlance group that's got about 19,000 members. We're going to do a live stream with him and just talk all things Dragonlance. So 2 Dragonlance live streams coming up, and a third, if I can ever get in touch with him, I'm trying to get a hold of Tracy Hickman and doing a live stream with him. So that one's been a struggle. So I got stuff coming, and it's not RPG Grandpa.
it's RPG Grandpa.
You
Yep,
can't say that
you're
because you're in
absolutely
somebody
right.
else's channel. Damn it!
RPG Grandpa. You got it right. That's it. Just like RPG Grandma. RPG Grandpa and RPG Grandma, they split up years ago.
Yeah, no, but no. And I'm a big Dragonlance fan.
Just
Probably
kidding.
my
Just kidding.
favorite setting of all
God,
time.
I'll get her wrath. I don't want to be on RPG Grandma's side, bad side.
Jeff, did you ever read your damn Chronicles?
I'm still reading it.
Are you still in book 1?
Yes.
You ought to be a damn shame to yourself. You've been reading book 1 for 6 months.
Yeah. Well, I gotta find. Dude, I work too much. I'm salary, man.
Well, I mean, I've been trying to listen to Chronicles audiobook, and while it's fantastic,
It's
the
not the
Audible
same.
book, I keep falling asleep in bed listening to it. I've listened to
And then you got to figure out at what point you got to rewind on an audiobook and figure out. Yep.
Literally, I have, when they're at the Forest Master in Darkenwood, I have listened to that and dozed off. I bet you for 2 weeks straight. And I was just like, I woke, and then when I wake up, I'm like chapter 9. So I'm trying.
My channel, Jeremy.
Yeah, let's put them in
is Tennessee Tabletop Tavern.
It's
No, it's not even. I spelled it out, Mac. I changed it because people kept on tripping up trying to pronounce it TNT Abletop. Kind of like everybody says RPG Grandpa. Well, people are going TNT. Oh, Abletop.
Oh yeah, we hit 702, I believe. Let's see here. I haven't checked. Yeah, we hit 7. We broke 700. I'm at 7.
But you started a long time ago and then kind of took a
Actually,
hiatus, right?
I've been saying that I didn't really find focus on my channel till 4 months ago.
Well, that's when I started. Was 4 months ago.
I deleted everything
months.
because I took like a 9-month break. So when I hit the 4-month mark, everything past that's older, I deleted it this morning. because all it was me bashing Watsy and Hasbro and
Yeah, it gets old after a
making
while.
fun,
Right?
and it just, I don't want that on my channel. So I deleted like 80 videos. I want my channel to be a 4-month-old. That's when I had 130 subs 4 months ago, 132 subs, and that's where my channel started. And most of those subs are, I don't even know if they're active YouTube accounts. So my channel is 4 months old.
Yeah, but you had all the subs from before.
I had 132, and the majority of them, I don't even think those YouTube accounts are even active. I really don't, because I was looking at my older subs. I don't recognize hardly any of those names. There's a couple that's been around that long, but 98% of them, I haven't seen none of those people. So it's just something I just cleaned up my channel, and I want my channel to be 100% BX OSC or just OSR. And I mean, sure, I'll get in there and throw shade and kick rocks at Watsy every now and then when they really
But
do.
that you can only do that so much,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
I mean, I can only do that so much.
I'm trying to keep it to where if Watsy is doing something and it involves or has something to do with the OSR, then I'll probably cover it. Like the Luke Gygax stuff,
Yeah,
with the Greyhawk. I mean, that's connected to the OSR in a way, but yeah.
appreciate it,
I'm one of
man.
those with audiobooks, Gary, where I can't be doing anything else. I can't be playing it on over here and surfing the net, because my attention has to be focused on what I'm doing. I do not right now, but it won't be long, and I'm going to kick my stuff back into gear. I think Jeff does. Or are you running anything, Jeff?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm
Jeremy
running.
was asking.
No, I'm not running on Monday nights. We have, although I'm not sure how that's going to work since Dan and I. Well, we'll probably have a game this Monday. Might have a game actually next Monday, because even though we're going to be at North Texas and CNY, that's not Monday. Monday and Tuesday, both weeks, I'll be here. Mondays right now, Dan is running Hyperborea, so I'm playing in his Hyperborea game. I was talking about possibly doing something maybe with Cam and finding a couple other people to do like a Summer of Siege game for Under Castles and Crusades. I would love to do that. I'm even thinking about running Keep on the Borderlands or something like that. But
you can't go wrong with Keep.
yeah, I've figured doing it that way, we can have different people rotate in and out, and because you can do it West Marches, right?
Yep.
Because you're in the keep, so you can go out and whatnot.
That's the ultimate sandbox
Yeah.
adventure that can be expanded. And I mean, the Borderland region, just start throwing isolated adventure modules in it and just boop, boop, just let them dot around. And then as they level up, you can remove the other ones. And I love it.
Yeah, and that game, by the way, will be on my channel, Tennessee Tabletop Tavern, all spelled out now. Or
What is your? I got to look and see what your URL is now. Let me.
It's at Tennessee Tabletop Tavern.
Let's see here.
Instead of
that game, by the way, will be.
But we are doing the game on Monday, and presumably the following Monday. Maybe not the following Monday.
Tennessee Table. Okay, I see what you got. All right.
Yeah, this Monday we'll do one. The next Monday we'll do one. The Monday after that, maybe not, because I'll be driving. Well, they may still do it.
Art. Thank you. Don't forget to sub.
But
sub to everybody.
At any rate,
so we got to get these small OSR channels.
Yeah, we need all the subs we can, man.
You know,
we definitely appreciate it. We're trying to do something for you and get spread the word on the different stuff. Speaking of spreading the word, let me throw this up here. So since you cut me off and stole my thunder here about who you're gonna have on, so I already mentioned it earlier, but this is not the official thumbnail yet. We're gonna have our episode 29 of the Bad News Bards. It's the second in our series, Kicking It Old School, and
that's Richard. He's at Unscripted and Unchained Tabletop Reviews or something like that.
that's not who this is.
No. Joe Rice was
This
asking.
is Matt. This is Matt Finch. Matt Finch.
He was asking who the other fellow was. Yeah, there you go. DM Bloodworth.
Yes, at DM_Bloodworth. BLUDD.
I mean, I got 17 in chat now, so I didn't even need to answer that. Go ahead, brother. Continue. Sorry. Hey, I'm trying to help one of our fellow members here.
I get it. Any rate, the Godfather of the OSR. That's what I'm calling him. He worked on Sword and Wizardry and Osric both, and he's the head guy in charge of Mythmere Games. He's got a Kickstarter coming out in less than 2 months. Actually, it's a month and a week or so. So, which I found out about just by looking up. Oh, look! I looked him up. Hey, he's got a Kickstarter starting in 36 days. I'm like, what? So this will be but I think it's looking somewhere around July is when it's supposed to kick off, and it is for Sword and Wizardry. So,
yeah,
there's even
Night's Dark Terror is a ridiculously good module.
He also has, and I'm gonna make sure to ask him this, but he worked on a system for doing sci-fi games too, based on Sword and Wizardry. So, and I've heard a lot of people. Greg Gowron has really talked up Sword and Wizardry. You name it. So, oh, we lost Cam.
Where'd Cam go?
Oh,
That's all right.
I gotta add you back. I gotta add you back this time.
Who?
He's got superpowers. He just hasn't.
Wasn't my fault.
Wake up, Cam.
No. And let's see what. So we got a Bad News Bards coming up Sunday. I know, Cam, you do double duty on Sundays.
Indeed.
So, what's going on Top Lofty Lounge on Sci-Fi Snob?
We're talking about that thing you hate. The
I don't hate it. It's just not my thing.
Sure, it's
I'm just there for the jokes.
We're exploring what we hope will end up being a sci-fi reveal for the Amazing Digital Circus, which is a very popular show with the younger set. And the movie is releasing next Thursday, so we're trying to get that done ahead of time.
And I've got something from Madman that he just posted. It says apparently the person who single-handedly saved the original cutting, or saved and did the original cutting of Star Wars died.
George Lucas' first wife.
Marcia Lucas passed away apparently. So
sad
that's sad. She did. If it wasn't for her, it would have been cut completely different.
What happened?
Nothing happened. Where'd you go?
Restream happens.
Yeah,
hey, Restream, you got to fix this, man. You got to fix this crap.
We don't have that problem over in StreamYard. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You just change tab on your browser though, and it stops your audio and video and everything.
Well, I don't. Why the hell are you tabbing around?
Dude, I have 4 screens.
I run a 3-screen. Don't tab. Just open up a browser on the other monitor.
I can open up as many tabs as I want, and I have a problem here.
We ain't had no issue.
I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what you're doing, but I can up here because I'm watching on your stream now.
But yeah, on tomorrow now with my 12 o'clock noon stream, that'd be a good place. If you got questions about BX and OSE, I'll do my best to answer them. I seen Jeremy was looking for advice and all. So yeah, y'all are all welcome. Just come hang out.
So Mark, you want to tune in? You want to tune in Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, because we're going to be talking to the guy who created it. So this is the guy who created Sword and Wizardry. You know, it's all his baby, and he's got a sweet set right now that you can pre-order. I think the first run of it, they already sold out of the first run, but now you can pre-order for the next run. So we'll find out the scoop on Sunday at 9 p.m. on Tennessee Tabletop Tavern. And with that, anybody else have anything else to say for the chat tonight?
Just thanks for coming.
We do appreciate you. Like, subscribe. If you haven't already jumped on Agile's thing, Consortiums and Zendrio World Lore book.
Check before you go. See if you hit 200.
Let's see here. He's at 201.
Yes.
So he's real close. It's refreshing now. Let's see. There it goes.
Nice. 201.
He's 201. He's really close to 22K.
Nice. That's awesome. Agile's a good dude.
Agile is a great dude.
So I wish him all the success with this project.
Yeah. Yeah. But in fact, if you look at that, I think I have that graphic up here too. We had if you want to get a feel for what it was that we had, we did a stream here. We did a launch party. If you look at on my channel, and all the channels basically used my graphic, and then they just put their own whatever branding on the bottom or over whatever. And then we did an after party later on that evening. So if you want to watch it, you could start off with the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream for Troll Lord Games on the other night, and then the other afternoon, and then all the way until how late did we go, Cam? 1, 12, 1:30.
That's past my sleep.
It was a long ass day because I was working, and then I had to do our stream, and then of course I had to watch Mike's stream, Erudite DM, and then I had to watch Roger's stream, and then I had to then I had to join back in for the after party. You just took it easy and took a nap and relaxed for that one though, didn't you, Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But any rate, if anybody has an TNT, I see that. That's why I rebranded. Yeah. Well, you know what? You come in and ask, and we'll ask him. Why isn't it? Are they going to make it? Because there's one thing that I learned that I was surprised. The Ostrich 3.0 books, you can get them in landscape. Did you know that? There is a landscape print, and I want to know what the difference is.
Stays open easier on the table.
Well, and how's the page layout? I'm curious about the difference of how the layout is, because are the pages turned sideways and so you're flipping it long? I can't imagine.
I wonder if they print 2 pages, to one, you know what I'm saying? Like 2.
Yeah, but then they would be awful small.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Hey,
we'll
let's
find
ask
out. Yep. So,
But
All right,
yeah,
let me. Where did that go? There it is. All right. So, any rate, so yeah, that's going to be this Sunday. Like I said, this is a work in progress graphic, but it'll probably be pretty close to this one for the thumbnail. And with that, I think our watch is just about ended.
yeah. Number 3, Grognards
Oh,
comes to a
you
close.
guys, you guys don't watch Matt's show very often, do you?
Watched it last week.
Did you? That's how they close their show is. And with that, our watch has ended. No, it's usually because you're so hammered at that point, you got to end the show. I love those guys. I love those guys. They are going to be in North Texas. So am I. So is Dan. So if you're going to be there, look for me. Hit me up on Discord.
Is Richard going?
I don't think he's going to North Texas. I think he's going to AutoCon or something. Or is that this weekend? I don't know. He might be going to North Texas. I don't think he is though. I don't know. Any rate. Yeah, I get it, Mac. I get it. $90 is it really for the the PDFs are pretty inexpensive, and send it to Lulu and have them print it. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop this in the stream. And everybody, y'all take care. I urge you to go check out Second Watch. Look for Lord Mattias. And that would be youtube.com/ Who did we lose this time? Lord Mattias. That's Second Watch. Don't watch it if you're squeamish watching people drinking or because that will happen. I guarantee it, unless it's some Lent or East. Well, I don't know. I think is it Lent is a big one that you give up stuff for, right? I think that's what it was like. Yeah, I promised I'm going to abstain for the Lent for Lent.
Yeah,
killing me. It's killing me.
All right, end of the stream. Let's go.
All right.
Peace out,
Good night,
y'all.
everybody. Take care.
Take care.